Salut YouTube, ah là là, c'est bon, on a fini la quête de Vasco, qu'on va continuer à appeler Vasco vu il préfère être un hôte plutôt qu'un connard de bourgeois connard.
Halt!
Bonjour,
No one enters!
comment ça? Mais je voulais... Mais moi je voulais juste passer en fait. Rien, mais maintenant j'ai un point en vigueur. Est-ce que je peux Assassin's Creed? Pas du tout. Par contre je peux ouvrir ce coffre. Ah non, j'ai pas de crochetage niveau 1, merde. Eh bah c'est pas grave, je m'en vais. Vous avez pas de talent nécessaire, oui, non mais oui, je sais, merde. D'ailleurs, on a un point... Ah oui. Pourquoi j'ai gardé mes 2 points alors que... Attendez, après, c'est quoi les soins? Soins purifiants, aide divine, récupération de vie, plus 50, ouais, c'est pour le soin. Des améliorations pour le soin. Soin magique restaure également l'armure. Oh, c'est pas mal ça en vrai. Mais pour l'instant, on s'en sert pas trop. D'accord, bon, on va continuer à améliorer ça. Ah, par contre, au niveau de... Ça, c'est chiant. Hein. Le déplacement est dégueulasse. Hein. On voit... Un politicien qui ne sait pas crocheter, j'en ai jamais vu ça. Bah oui, je sais. Écoute, on fait ce qu'on peut. Je suis pas venu ici pour s'offrir, ok? Ok, on va aller chez nous. C'est pas très loin en plus, je crois. Oui. Par là. C'est pas par là. C'est par là. Ou parce qu'on a une demeure dans chaque ville. Hein. Comme Mélenchon. Pas du tout, j'en sais rien. Peut-être. C'est pas là, c'est à côté. Oui, mes appartements, oui. Je suis un diplomate. Et là, du coup, on va composer notre équipe environ Vasco. Et Siora, malheureusement, pour l'instant. Et en prenant Kurt et Petrus. Voilà. Et on va peut-être les équiper un peu mieux. Alors Kurt, il a un truc bien, je crois, non? Oui. Non, pas du tout. Kurt, il a la hache et ma hache. Et Petrus, il a une bagouze, ouais, c'est ça. C'est pas fifou. Hein. Ah putain, merde. C'est comment il s'appelle le premier prof dans Harry Potter 1? Celui qui a la tête de Voldemort dans la tête, si je puis dire. Ah, c'est pas grave. Ok. Interroger. Alors, là, la question, ça va être... On a plein de choses à faire. On va faire le milieu des fantômes. Déjà. On va sortir d'ici, déjà. Petrus est canadien. Comment ça? Je sais rien. C'est un curé. Enfin, c'est un clerc. Enfin, c'est compliqué. C'est Père Petrus, en haut.
Green blood, my friend. My contacts have spoken.
Ah.
I was able to discover the location of this infamous Fantome training camp.
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I recruited Raynor. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen did. But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything. I need the help of my best student.
Allez.
How can I refuse such a request? Well then, let's go.
Ah oui, genre Petrus, évidemment. Et oui, la suite de la quête de Kurt, évidemment, on avait appris que le jeune homme qu'il avait recruté, Rainer, avait été transféré dans la compagnie Fantome. Et que apparemment les entraînements, bon voilà quoi. Et au final, il est mort. Bonjour.
Your Excellency, welcome. I am honored to receive such a prestigious guest. You will not regret it. My wares are the best in all Hikmet, and always in the vanguard of progress.
Ça vient d'où toutes ces merdes?
Where do your wares come from?
Most come straight from the continent. That's still where the most refined objects come from, isn't it? But others are also crafted in Hikmet, of course. We have some great workshops here.
Eh ben ok, voyons voir. Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette épée de fifou? C'est pas mal, hein? Ça coûte cher, mais tant pis. Hein. J'ai 700 balles. On peut se faire plaisir un peu. Hein. Ah, ils vendent pas de... D'accord. Je vais prendre ça parce que c'est un objet de quête, on sait jamais. Avec son petit béret là. Non. C'est rigolo mais non. 700 balles, c'est pas beaucoup. Bon, ça va quand même. Oh, j'adore cette armure, elle est tellement classe. Cafetan d'apparat brodé d'Alsad. Elle est trop stylée. 200 balles hein, quand même. Hein. Ouais, j'ai plus d'argent par contre. Mais je peux vendre des trucs. Voilà, c'est bon, j'ai du pognon. Et il me revend les gants que je viens de lui vendre? Il est sérieux? Ah, par contre, une nouvelle cape, je dis pas non. Ah ouais! Ah, elle est belle! Pardon. Vous savez, la mode. Ok, bon, on est pauvre. Mais vu que de toute façon j'ai 100% charisme et que quand il y a un choix à faire, j'utilise le charisme et je gagne, j'ai pas besoin de payer les mecs. Voilà quoi. Regardez-moi ça là, Kurt, il est tellement fort et beau. Et fort. Il pète la classe quand même. Bon, le tricorne, c'est pas ouf, mais... Mais tant pis. Je crois que le chat s'affiche plus. Je vais vérifier ça. Faire un petit tour au camp vite fait. Alors bougez pas. Je me relog sur Streamlabs. Streamlabs qui a été racheté hein, par Logitech. Incroyable. Normalement c'est bon là. Et du coup on va peut-être pouvoir améliorer des trucs. Oui voilà. Oh la spalière incurvée c'est propre. Hein. Une équipe pleine de charisme mais vide de sous. Ouais mais les sous ça va aller, ça va vite revenir. Toujours plus d'armure. Hein. Est-ce que lui, ça sert vraiment à quelque chose qu'il est crochetage? Je crois pas. Hein. C'est pas grave, si jamais j'ai besoin d'un truc crochetage... Ah mais il faudrait constitution plus 2. Donc c'est la baise. Putain, on peut faire les bottes de Vincent Valentine, quoi. Waouh, ça c'est trop bien aussi. Clion simple. Voilà, c'est une épée normale, on en fait une épée de sorceleur, regardez. Paf 400 de dégâts. Ah oui, non, mais là j'ai pas assez. Ouais, on prend ça. Et la garde, en vrai, on peut pas la modifier un peu parce que... Plus de dégâts, toujours plus de dégâts. Ok, on est pas mal. Alors. Ah bah c'est bien, c'est qu'on pourra aussi aller après au village. Ah mais je perds la... Alors je perds la batterie de ma tablette parce que j'ai posé des lunettes dessus et du coup le tactile est toujours est en permanence activé. Cette épée est immense. Elle doit être bien lourde. Bon c'est clairement pas fait pour planter des mecs hein, vu qu'elle est pas pointue. Par contre ça va piquer. Oui t'en prends un coup, tu fais pas trop le malin quoi. Elle est grave longue. Ok. Bah, des bisous. Du coup là j'ai dépassé ma partie perso déjà, hein, parce que je joue peu au jeu au final. J'ai pas le temps. Les fracasses, oui. Ah ils sont. Oui, eux ils sont toujours morts. Y a pas de... On peut pas les farmer quoi. Y a des os. Passer par là, non? Oui, soit c'est par là. Hop. Attendez, il y a du fer là. Du fer brut et du fer pur. Des animaux bizarres. Bonjour. Bonjour, je suis le patron ici. Je voudrais parler à votre patron à vous.
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
You two know each other.
We trained
On a couché
together.
ensemble il y a longtemps.
We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us?
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Bishop Petrus. May the enlightened guide you.
These
Que
people
Rélor vous
are
bénisse.
important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret, even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I've never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things, and our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How's it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Ok,
Impressive.
des commandos quoi.
And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
La mort de Rainer.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh, I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbour.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable that these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Raina.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much.
Pas de soucis.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry, I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
Your aversion is clear. But is it him that you hate? Or what the camp represents, my son?
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue.
Ouais, d'accord.
I want to
Bonjour.
know what's going on here.
J'ai dit bonjour.
Lieutenant,
Respectfully, Captain.
here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. She would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders? Even to their...
But No, Captain.
Ah,
We also
désolé.
teach them to analyze situations
L'image a
so
coupé,
that
je
they
crois.
know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of
c'est bon.
recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolf in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
100% charisme.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is a governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities. But an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Raina, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The other lieutenant's squadron.
Yes. I'm sorry. Haven't been much use to you. Did something happen to him?
He died. His body was thrown into the harbor to make it look like he drowned.
I guess it was one of your recruits. My condolences, Captain.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please be quick. I'd like to get on with training.
Ok, allons parler à l'autre déjà. Ah oui, il y a eu un petit saut, ouais, on est d'accord. Ouais, c'est la carte de capture, hein,
My
le matériel.
friend here would like to learn more
Pourtant c'est
about
pas le
this
gâteau.
camp.
Hein.
At your orders, Captain. Madam?
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savages' magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
I heard the recruit Rainer trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us more?
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Rainer fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell.
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it.
Ouais, alors qu'on nous a plutôt... le rapport du légiste, c'était plutôt... Il s'est fait tabasser, quoi.
Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
On dirait un peu le... l'excuse d'un mari qui bat sa femme, elle est tombée.
You look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
It's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadron's, Captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Rainer.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
Il est
I don't
parti.
know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Rainer left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, madam. Captain.
Good heavens. I feel like a bogeyman.
These recruits are clearly scared to let any information slip.
Ouais.
It's as if their life depended on it.
Très bien, très bien. Plus du cul, hein, cette affaire, hein, quand même.
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, madam. I'm listening.
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, madam. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No, of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
Ouais.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellence, Captain.
These kids are scared to death.
Alors que leur capitaine, il a dit que ça arrivait
The boy's
souvent. Hein.
answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
Can't hide the lies.
Ok, bon, on se casse alors. Ah non, on se casse pas. Ah non, il fallait parler au commandant, d'accord, pardon.
Soldier,
Captain,
At ease, soldier.
Talons aux soldats. Ça va l'entraînement?
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, my lady.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it. You're very united in this squadron. At least that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Rainer sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
Ah,
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Rainer. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
Lieutenants, report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go. Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
ok, maintenant qu'il n'y a plus les lieutenants, on va reparler à Wilhelm. Willem. On l'appelait Christophe. Putain, mais sérieux. Jackie.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry, Captain Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture.
Ouais, vous tapez moins fort derrière,
We're
s'il vous
constantly
plaît.
beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
It reminds me of the Ordo Luminis's interrogation methods. The poor buggers end up admitting to anything at all, accepting the unacceptable.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
What's really going on here? We know that Rainer didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
As for Rainer, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Rainer's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise I'll soon be as dead as Rainer.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Eh ben sympa.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain?
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
On se casse. Faire semblant de quitter le camp, eh oui.
Kurt, Wilhelm has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They are humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Raynor wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes. But he told me it's not really training. That recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
Oh.
You know about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's 2 parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
These people's methods are despicable. But we can't just charge into the fray. Innocent people could get hurt. What do you want to do, my son?
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
C'est y part.
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training.
J'espère que c'est pas Willem qui est parti à l'entraînement de nuit.
Let's find
La
Rolf's
musique.
office. He surely has the key to the basement.
Ça c'est le mess. Slash la cuisine. Donc surtout Kurt il dit que voilà, c'est une vieille plus ou moins tradition cette histoire de bizutage. Cet entraînement de nuit qui est vraiment un bizutage et surtout c'est une exécution quoi. Ils battent un mort à un mec dont ils veulent se débarrasser ou qui veut se barrer. T'as la soundtrack à la Akira quoi. Vous osez me dire que c'est pas vrai? Alors, Capitaine Rolf, vos recrues sont bien arrivées à San Mateus et répondent tout à fait à nos attentes. Je n'en attendais pas moins d'un de mes meilleurs élèves. J'ai fait en sorte que le commandeur sache que quel bon travail vous avez accompli dans votre camp Fantome. Je ne doute pas qu'il saura vous récompenser. Si les recrues envoyées dans les autres villes sont tout aussi efficaces, vous serez bientôt nommé major vous aussi. Lettre du major Hermann, c'est ça? Capitaine Rolf, je vous félicite pour le travail que vous avez accompli. Vous avez parfaitement rempli votre mission jusqu'ici et plusieurs de vos recrues fantômes ont déjà été placés auprès des gouverneurs comme prévu. Le major Hermann m'a informé que vous aviez eu quelques pertes, rien cependant qui ne doivent changer nos plans. Continuez sur cette voie et nous serons bientôt prêts à agir. Oh là là.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
Ça sent le complot national hein, en vrai. Je vais prendre les clés. Je vais créer l'embuscade. Peut-être pas. On va voir. Cassez-vous. Si jamais il y a peut-être des cadavres, des coffres, des trucs.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
The Ordo Luminis would surely envy such a place if they knew it existed.
Et puis Petrus, en plus, il dit que ça ressemble totalement à ce que les mecs ils font en termes de torture hein, dans l'ordre de mon cul. Là. Capitaine, comme ordonné, nous avons procédé à l'entraînement des recrues nouvellement arrivées. Certaines semblaient capables de cependant mal supporter le manque de sommeil. Elles ont donc été envoyées dans la salle noire pour être endurcies. Génial. Nous avons eu une perte, mais l'expérience s'est montrée très efficace, car bien qu'un peu affaiblies à leur sortie, elles se sont montrées beaucoup plus volontaires par la suite. Eh ben ça.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Rainer shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
These monsters want to make him pay for the help he gave us. The poor child will probably not survive.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself.
Ok. Capitaine Rolf. Qu'on va appeler connard hein, à partir de maintenant, c'est plus simple.
I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
These children are victims, yes. But they are armed victims. Are you sure they'll spare us in return?
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
Alors quand je l'ai fait sur mon autre partie, je suis parti de l'autre côté. Du coup, j'ai dû tuer tous ces gardes. Alors qu'en fait, c'était par là, quoi. C'est lié à une secte? Non, j'en sais rien.
It's blocked. It's blocked.
Ah non, on va être obligé de les tuer, mais... Merde. Je peux pas les tuer. Bah, comme ça va. Bah, en fait non. Et comment on fait pour pas se faire repérer à cet endroit là? C'est... C'est bon. On a reset. Oh. Ça c'est pour Jackie ça. Voilà, on va lui changer son casque un peu. Hein. Bon, il a l'air d'un con. Mais de base, il a l'air d'un con, donc tant pis. Hein. En passant sur la gauche. Mais non, la porte était bloquée. Et il y avait un garde.
You're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers. The traitors must die.
Je crois pas, non.
Stop!
J'ai 100% en charisme. Ah, il est stylé comme ça.
Do I need to remind you of the guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors.
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance, to avoid a fight and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us
On
to
a tué que
do?
2 mecs, ça va.
We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
« 75%, ça passe normalement.
Must I remind you what happened to Raina?
And however many others perished to fuel the ambitions of this camp's leader.
Une fois qu'il m'attaque, ouais,
Is
je suis
this
obligé.
what you
Ouais.
were promised when you were recruited?
No, no.
Yes,
Honor
j'ai
and
réussi.
glory. We've strayed
Sur mon autre partie,
far
j'ai dû
from
les
all
tuer.
that. Let's surrender. Anything is better than dying here like dogs.
How dare you! You know what awaits you.
Shut up, you idiots. You're no longer in a position to threaten anyone.
You're finally here.
Sorry, Captain. The boy resisted longer than planned.
You were spared the shame of seeing how far your comrades have fallen.
What happened?
They surrendered, like the weaklings they are.
That should make the next night training sessions interesting.
What have you done with Wilhelm?
He received the punishment for traitors
Merde.
and insurgents, like Raina before him.
Kurt, I'm terribly sorry. We should have...
Saved him first. We're responsible for his death.
By the enlightened, Kurt. Don't let your guilt blind you when the boy's murderers stand before you.
You're right. For Wilhelm! For Raina!
Recruits! Attack!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Chavite! Ah, la branlée qu'on leur a mis. La clé du sous-sol du camp fantôme, ok.
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else. You! Take care of the camp's survivors until you receive your transfer orders.
It will be an honor, Captain.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the guard. I should have listened to her.
Je pense que le major, il veut renverser le gouvernement.
Let's go. We'll go see her immediately.
Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'on y va immédiatement, merde. J'ai la clé du sous-sol, mais voilà quoi. Et donc si on n'était pas allé directement les confronter, on aurait pu sauver le gamin. Mais j'avais pas la clé de toute façon pour aller à gauche. Enfin sauver le gamin, sauver Willem.
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it, even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinde. And reveal the commander's project to the governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinde.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
Ok. Bon bah Kurt, c'est bon. Par où on sort de cet endroit? On a élucidé cette affaire hein, de machin. Ah, très bien, on en est où? Incroyable! À plus tard YouTube! On a résolu l'affaire du camp fantôme. Tout est bien qui finit bien, sauf pour tous ceux qui sont morts. À plus tard.